So let's get this going. So you take the short edge, fold it over to line up with the long edge. That's the long and the short of it. And then once you get that secure, then you can smooth down that diagonal fold and cut off this excess strip. And just enjoy those cutting sounds that sound like creativity is happening. So we have a square here and we folded it diagonally. Any square paper will do. If you can fold it, you can cut it, then it's got snowflake potential. And you're having the longest side to this triangle facing it towards you, and then you're going to fold it in half. And as before, you get this edge aligned and you push this part down, and then you can finish off that fold. I've been using my 60 degree on my cutting mat to help me get the next fold, which essentially starts from here and goes up that way. And all you have to do is line up this middle point and the bottom edge, and then you take that and you line up this edge with that 60 degree angle. And once you have that, then it's a piece of cake. By the time you see this, I'll probably have made another video on all the different ways you can fold. Essentially end up in the same place with, you know, a hexagonal shape. It's not an easy thing to just do the first time you do it. After you do it for a while, you might get an eye for it. You know, get that eye-hand coordination going. I really like to get these edges down. Well, at first I wasn't doing it because I was thinking, well, once you unfold it, I didn't want all these creases in there, but that hasn't really made a difference. And I could iron these when I'm done. Once you have this shape, you want to cut these ears off. And you'll see that there's an edge right here, and you just cut across like that. Now you have all the sides will be starting at a symmetrical point, and then I'll zoom in and we'll get started on the drawing part of this design, which is pretty simple. Probably going to cut a little bit of that off, but it's a pretty bulky shape. It's kind of like these partial, almost hexagonal shapes. It's kind of cool, or angular, geometric, probably the word I'm looking for. Almost like stones piled on top of one another, like little building blocks of snowflake. And this is one that I saw a picture of a snowflake, and I swear this is pretty much what it looked like, just with a lot more shadows and depth to the snowflake. Snowflakes are deep, so I want to have one slit there and one slit here, and then just a single slit there. Maybe I did a little bit of a geometric cutout there as well. Yeah, something like that. That's probably good enough. Okay, we're going to be cutting off all this area outside here. Whoa. So all the shaded area will cut out, and then we will cut out these little slivers. Good enough, right? It's good. Might even do like a slit like that. Now we're going to start cutting. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Let's start from this edge. Just see if we can do it all in one big cut. Probably not. I'm just going to go down there. Then I'm going to cut across. Then I'm going to cut straight down, just to kind of cut out the bulk of it that kind of gets in the way as you're cutting. Then we can get back into these smaller cuts without a bunch of excess paper in the way. Good. There we go. Yeah, this part is the easy part, really, these long straight cuts. That's pretty straightforward. And you kind of just turn it, finish it off there. Essentially that's the major shape of it, but I want to add a little bit more interest by cutting out these little strips, and I want to make it easier. If you don't have this tool, it's not the end of the world. You just want to put a tiny little hole at either end. It just makes it easier to get the ends of the slits to pull away from the snowflake itself. So I'm kind of curious if I just poke a hole with my awl, that might actually just do the job. Maybe. Okay, we are ready to roll. You can kind of see it better on that side. Huh. Okay. Oh, we got those as well. That one I'll probably put this holy thing in there. Make sure when you're poking on a board and not your mat, because I found using your punch tool and punching through, you'll leave a cut. It won't pull out, but it'll remain kind of there in your way. I must warn you, this finger is very, very tired because I've been doing too many of these cuts. But you know, that's the sacrifice we make for art, is it not? Goodness gracious. I know you can't see what I'm doing, so sorry if that's frustrating. I'll probably speed up this part of the video, because who wants to watch me cutting for 15 minutes? I certainly don't. Plus, I'm just in deep thought when I'm doing this, so I'm not very talkative. And my deep thoughts are basically, why did I make this so challenging? Ugh. I will use my straight edge ruler to make sure I do this nice and smooth. That's better. That was much better. So let's see what we got here. It's like some towers, you know. That's kind of cool. Looking cool. That is cool. Yeah, I don't mind that these are rough. I think it looks better if you have some rough edges. Holy macaroni, as they say. That has turned out wicked awesome. I'm just as surprised as you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I looked on the internet, I saw some real snowflakes, I tried to draw them, I cut them out as best I could, and it looks really cool. And it spins, which is the best part. So, if you like the video, please tap that little like button somewhere down here. It really would help, because I want to keep making videos, and I want YouTube to know I want to keep making videos. So let them know you like me, and share this video with anybody you think would like paper cutting snowflake stuff. Yeah, thanks. And I'm gonna stop the film, do this one, and then start another one. Okay, over now. And like really, and maybe, goodness gracious, I'm just saying, okay, oh well, I could be having nachos right now. Other than that, snowflakes are deep. Camera's about to tell me to turn it off, start again. Ah!